How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Liberty Bowl. Today is Saturday, June 4th, 2022. Apologize for the break, all 25 of you people watching, but, been having some technical difficulties with the old hardware here. But, we're back in action now, and we're going to be, celebrating Pride Month. I'm sure you guys have all been hearing everywhere. It's fucking Pride Month. Fucking everything's got fucking rainbow everything right now, right? Fucking everyone's showing out their wokeness. Everyone's virtue signaling all over the fucking consumer market, right? Fucking Pride Month, everybody. We're showing out in force. So, in honor of Pride Month, all month we're gonna be doing. We're also still gonna be, coming at you with our news and stuff. But I'm gonna be trying to include at least once a week. I might even do extra shows a day if need be. But we're gonna be pretty much all month. We're gonna be exposing fucking teachers, and we're gonna be pretty much all you have to do is type into fucking Google, "teacher arrested," and that's what we're gonna be doing all month. And it's pretty crazy. And one of these fucking new teachers fucking arrested for fucking grooming and shit. It pops up about every 12 hours. So really, I could do one of these every day if need be. But I do like getting onto some political stuff as well. And I do like getting into some other social issues. I'm not gonna buy in fully to the fucking whole Pride Month, you guys. But
we're coming up on Pride in June. Happy Pride.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But yes, get it, girl.
as always, you guys, before we get into that, let's get into this.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
We're losing our democracy!
More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
Wake up!
Before we get into that, let's get into this. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get this Pride Month started then, shall we? This is coming at you from St. Louis County, Missouri, from KMOV4. You're going to notice a lot of these, ones that I'm going to be pulling up, pretty much all of them, they're all on local news channels, all local news. These aren't the type of things that make national headlines. These aren't the type of stuff people care about, right? It's not important, we don't want to actually, we want people to just buy into the whole don't say gay fucking fiasco hype bullshit, right? Let's see. So Lindbergh High School teacher charged with having sexual contact with a student. Oh my goodness, I'm so shocked.
It's ridiculous. This father walked in with a MAGA hat, I should add.
Oh my gosh.
He walks in and he's completely horrified at what he's seeing.
Yeah.
And
So St. Louis County, Missouri. So charges allege a teacher in St. Louis County had sexual contact with a student under 17 years old, Grant Gaumer. So for the sake of Pride Month and everything, we're just gonna go ahead and call it orange and orange, right? Grant Groomer, 37, is charged with 2 counts of statutory sodomy and 1 count of sexual contact with a student. He was a teacher at Lindbergh High School, and police allege the encounter happened earlier this year.
It's just sad to see so many people brainwashed, and it's I'm trying to speak the truth and reach all these people, but they don't want to listen.
Groomer was a teacher was a teacher at Lindbergh High School for 8 years and currently lives in Glendale, police said. He was also the assistant water polo coach. Oh, you boys get in there, y'all go wash up now. Y'all go get that chlorine off you now. And the teacher liaison for the Gay Straight Alliance group at the school. Whoa. You mean he wasn't grooming kids. He's trying to teach them about, their sexual orientation.
Now he's saying that they're just getting indoctrinated, basically. Do you believe that? Or is that's misinformation?
You know, he was totally not trying to sway them at all. He was just trying to be a good, a good person and help these kids on their this confusing journey of sexuality and discovery, right? Yeah, okay, sure. Go ahead and keep on believing that. St. Louis County Police said it suspects there are additional victims due to the amount of interaction the groomer had with the students. Yeah, he was a fucking teacher. He's starting fucking gay groups, gay fucking alliance groups, fucking with the students. I guarantee you, he probably had something planned for the students for this fucking Gay Pride Month too. Fucking probably had some kind of drag show. These fucking high school drag shows are going on all over the fucking country. They're happening here in my hometown too. Fucking disgusting.
I got fired because I was putting on a drag show for my first grade class. And, I like to teach culture, all cultures, and, there is a gay culture.
Fucking insane, dude. You have fucking grown, fucking fucked up, mentally distorted fucking grown-ass men dancing around in fucking thongs and fucking full drag for fucking children. And this is appropriate. These are what the fucking the teachers and all this shit are putting on and calling it fucking woke, right? So yeah, bullshit. The groomer is being held on $500,000 cash only bond. The St. Louis County Prosecuting Attorney's Office is handling the case. So the Lindbergh School District sent News 4 the following statement that was communicated to parents and staff Thursday. So these are kind of important. You're gonna see all of basically every time this happens, either the superintendent or the school district or the principal or someone sends out a letter to the parents and stuff. So parents probably getting letters stacked up by now, but it really it helps you to really see what the school really kind of thinks about this. Like, if you could kind of tell if they're kind of like shocked by this, it's like, like, oh my, we cannot believe that this happened at our school. Or you could like, oh yeah, so this is what happened. Yeah, just thought we'd let your parents know. All right, let's have a good one. That's kind of what it was with the one from the groomer in my hometown, which I don't know. I'll try and post a link up there if I can. If I can't, whatever. If you're watching this on Rumble, I definitely don't know how to do it on that, but I appreciate you for watching me on Rumble. Fuck YouTube. But it lets you kind of know, what the school district, like, what they think about it, if they're kind of like on board with it or if they're kind of like, shocked about it. So let's get a read on this. As a district, we believe it is important to communicate openly with our families, and that is why I'm writing today to provide you with information about a sensitive situation. Today, St. Louis County Police arrested a former Lindbergh High School teacher, and district administrators were notified that the teacher has been charged with 2 counts of statutory sodomy in the second degree and 1 count of sexual contact with the student. We are deeply troubled by any report alleging that a teacher may have engaged in inappropriate behavior. Our schools are places where students should always feel safe, and we take any allegations of staff misconduct very seriously. When a concerned parent brought to the district in regard to potential inappropriate conduct, district administrators immediately filed a report with the Division of Children's Services in compliance with Missouri law, and the teacher was removed from the classroom for the remainder of the school year. We have been in full cooperation with St. Louis County Police and will continue to provide any information or assistance they request. I cannot state strongly enough that the protection and welfare of all students and providing a staff secure learning environments is our first priority. In addition, if additional relevant information becomes available, the district and authorities will disclose these details as appropriate or permitted by law. I mean, I wonder how inappropriate these details are. That they have to decide, they have to get an okay to even tell the parents. Like, it's pretty nuts. We are not aware of any additional allegations. I strongly encourage anyone who may have information to contact Lindbergh's Chief Human Resources, Dr. Brian McKinney, at blah 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 blah. I understand how important it is for us to communicate openly with you, and I will keep you informed if more details become available. Okay, so my impression from this one, as compared to the one from my hometown at fucking Tucson High when the teacher was busted, my impression of this one from Missouri is, okay, it's St. Louis County. I don't know how the counties are right there. I don't I'm not very familiar with St. Louis. I mean, I'm not very familiar with Missouri. From what I understand, they are fairly conservative, and Lindbergh High School, I'm guessing, is probably a small town school. There's probably the one high school in town. So I'm guessing it's coming as a bit of a shock to the the community, the teachers, the staff, all that shit. I'm guessing based off of this letter. Just they seem like they're from when they say when a concerned parent brought this to our attention, we immediately pulled them out of the classroom, filed a report. It sounds like as soon as they heard about it, they took immediate action. And that's, of course, the impression that I'm getting. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But again, this is the impression I'm getting. So it really just kind of goes to show, like you can't really tell anymore. Like I say, this seems to me like in a small conservative town, they're kind of maybe shocked about this. I mean, shit, with all this fucking the whole "don't say gay" fucking arguments that went on and everything. I was fucking trying to look into getting my kids into fucking some kind of private school. Shit, my kids aren't of school age yet, but they are very rapidly approaching that age, and I want to make sure that this type of shit ain't happening to my kids, because I'll fucking go down there and kill a motherfucking teacher.
Yeah.
And he comes up to the stage. I made a makeshift stage in the front of my class.
That is amazing.
And the kids were just cheering me on, and I was doing my number. And then he pulls me off the stage. And of course I'm going to defend myself.
Yeah.
And I hit him with my purse. And that's really why I got fired.
Well, you have every right to do that. I'm sure you felt threatened for your life, right?
Well, yeah, and as a woman, I have the right to defend myself.
Right? But, basically, it's this whole woke fucking movement and shit, it's getting pretty out of control, I mean, you got, with that whole fucking "don't say gay" thing was going on, is really just insane just to see the amount of celebrities that came out and spoke against it, not even knowing what the fuck they were talking about. You got fucking Ron Perlman, Ron DeSantis, I got a message for you. Don't say gay? What do you mean, don't say? Like, fucking, trying to pull his face, trying to act like he's fucking, I'm fucking Clay from Sons of Anarchy. What the fuck you mean, don't say gay? Like, basically, totally making a fucking complete ass out of himself and making himself look like a fucking old fucking pedophile, like making himself look like an old fucking groomer. And you had all these motherfuckers coming out from all over the place saying it, not knowing what the fuck that they were talking about. And they're basically saying like, it's gonna kill children. That's how they'll get fucking lefties on board, is they don't even have to tell them what it's about. All they have to say is Republicans are killing kids. Republicans want to kill kids. And it's like, even with the whole fucking we got to take away guns, and the only reason Republicans want to keep guns, it's totally absolutely not. We don't want to keep guns. Because it's the Second fucking Amendment. It's rule number fucking 2 of America. That's not the reason that we want to keep guns. Definitely not. It's definitely not because that helps us in case our government decides to overstep its bounds and maybe become like a left-wing communist totalitarian fucking dictatorship, like say China.
China.
Yeah, that's totally not the reason why neither. It's also definitely not to defend ourselves against fucking criminals that are going to have guns otherwise, whether they're legal or not. That's also definitely not the reason why. According to the left and the Democrats, the only reason that Republicans want to keep guns around is because Republicans love to see children die.
The Republican organization, because it's not a party, does not care about your children and doesn't care if they die. And any Democrat who doesn't take that particular stance isn't concerned about our kids either.
That's what they'll have you believe. They literally come out on stage and say that. Like, they fucking come out on national stage, on fucking national TV, and say that Republicans just love seeing people die. Republicans just love seeing people get shot. And then they'll also come out and they'll say it's the gun lobbies, it's the gun manufacturers, it's these people that want to keep their private sales of guns they want to keep selling guns to private citizens so that way they can keep making their money and shit. Well, if you actually look it up, in fiscal year 2022. The United States Department of Defense was like, I think it's like 700 billion, something like that. So 6.6 billion of that alone goes to long-range rifles, guns, pow, 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 pow. Fucking ARs, fucking weapons of war, assault weapons. that's $6.6 billion that the United States government spends to these gun manufacturers every year. So in I believe it was 2021, 2020, one of those years, with the whole COVID going on, the United States had the largest influx that it's ever seen of basically private sale guns. And that was, I think it went from 19 million, which was the record before for 1 year of gun sales, to I think it was 28 million, something like that. Well, if you do the math, 28 million is less than 0.5%. It's about 0.4% of 6.6 billion. That's not even a percent, not even half of a percent of their profits that they get. They're literally not even 1% that they would be losing if they lost the private sale to citizens. Right? And that is also that's just the United States military. That's not, accounting for the fact that, they sell guns around the world. It's not like just the United States military is the only people that buy guns. So that's that's their 6.6 million. Granted, the United States military is probably the largest buyer of guns, but still, that 6.6 billion is actually a bigger number. And the private sale of 28 million to 6.6 billion, like I said, it's less than 1%. It's less than half of a fucking percent that they would be losing. And they're saying that, it's the gun lobbies that want, they want to keep, guns in the hands of private citizens so that way they don't lose their money. They ain't gonna lose shit. It's not even a fucking drop in the water if they lose fucking private sales, okay? So, man, there's that argument in the fucking water right now. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna be coming at you all month. Sorry, I was out, for the last couple of days. I was having some technical difficulties with the hardware here, but we'll definitely be back. We're definitely gonna be doing this fucking all month long. We're gonna be bringing you these fucking stories from all over the country. Like I said, they happen about once every fucking 12 hours. There's a new fucking news article up. I'll probably actually record the next fucking one right after I'm done recording this one.
Yeah. So why do you think the school doesn't want you to have drag queen story time and these drag shows?
Well, it's funny because it was fine until that parent and a couple other parents complained. But, I don't know. I kind of think the school is just doing it because they think that it's just safe for them to get rid of me because I did get an assault charge for hitting him. But, most of the school is okay with it.
But, either way, you guys have a good one. Take it easy. Be safe. Look out for your fucking kids, you guys. I'm serious. Alright? I'm a father. Fucking, yeah. This stuff's, it's gonna be a hard fucking month for me to report all this shit, you guys. So, definitely fucking keep your kids close, guys. You guys, peace out.
Now, one of the things that the Republicans say is that Democrats want communism. And these, people like us want communism. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I want to know what is so bad about it? I mean, if we're all equal, and what's wrong? It's like really because they're against equality, and really, I mean, honestly, one of the only ways you can get rid of racism and homophobia is communism.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and everybody would be equal, like you said.
Right.
So,
and what are they afraid of?
They're afraid that they won't be up on this pedestal anymore, and that everybody's going to actually be on an equal playing field, and all that racism is going to be gone. That's what it is. They're scared of that. They won't be on their high horse anymore.
Yeah. They should be afraid, Marty, and I understand why you're so upset. I am too.
No, this has been building up inside me for years. And I just can't wait. I can't wait for it to all be over with. I can't wait for everybody to be equal. I'm done with this. I'm done with Republicans. And I'm going to call them out until this all changes.
Hey, look at me, man. I look like I could be Fox News' Brian Stelter, aka the warmongering establishment Stackwell Republican known as Sean Hannity. Subscribe to our YouTube page, or better yet, find us on Rumble to get more fat bowls, fucking good news, bad news, fucking crazy opinions, and good times. Fuck off.